I'm really bad at putting mascara on without a mirror, so trying to do it in this is very difficult. That'll do. Hello guys, I have the window open, which is right behind you, so if you can hear animals and outside noises, it's because the window's open and I want it open, so it's open. Hello, today I'm going to film a bit of a random video. I've never done a video like this, I'm going to do this baby names tag I found that was actually on Gabriella Velvet Ghost. I'm not actually sure what her name is now. I think it's just Gabriella, Gabby, on her channel. So I wanted to film that. I'm not pregnant or having a baby, but I really enjoy finding baby names and I really like unique names, and this involved a lot of cool questions where I could tell you guys all the names that I like for babies that I might have one day. Not soon though, don't worry. Hope you enjoy it. Bit different for me. Let me know if you like it by giving it a thumbs up. That would be nice. And anyway, here are the questions. Oh wait, I don't have the questions. I need to get them. The first question is, what is your favourite name from the Friends cast? So I don't really like any of the names in the main Friends group, like the 3 girls, 3 boys. I don't really like those main names, so I went on the internet to find some names of characters that were a bit more unique, people that were in like a few episodes, and I found the name Erin, and she was in an episode called the one with Ross's library book. Wow, that's a sentence. And she actually dates Joey in that one, and then she goes like shopping with Rachel or something. But I really like the name Erin, mainly for a girl. I don't really like it for a guy, but I thought it was quite unique. Quite like the name Erin. Yeah. Quite cool. I like that one. The next question is, if you had triplets and had to choose 3 winter names, which would they be? So mine are, the first one is Oakley. Now I don't know if this is really a winter name because it's just the name of a tree, like oak, so that's kind of like all year round. But Oakley is also the name of like a snowboarding skiing surf company brand. So yeah, like the name Oakley, I like it. I think I like it for a boy and a girl. Yeah, I like it for both. So yeah, Oakley's the first one. And then Wren, this is actually the name of a winter bird. I don't know what it looks like, I'll insert a photo. But I really like the name Wren for a boy, spelt W-R-E-N. I've always quite liked the name, and yeah. And then for the last one is Ultimate Winter, is Alaska. And that's for a girl. I quite like the name Alaska. Like, oh, what's your name? Alaska. Yeah, that's cool. Like, if I had that name, I'd love it. But the only thing is, like, you couldn't really shorten it to anything. Like, Alaska. No, you can't. But I still like the name. So yeah, they're my 3 winter names. And then the third question is the same, but for summer names. My 3 summer names, I really like my summer names. So the first one is Tide. I like this more as a middle name. But it's kind of like, you know, like with waves, they have like tides, spelt T-Y-D-E, and I thought that was really unique. I've never heard anyone really say that name on these videos, but I really like the name Tide. I think mainly for a boy, like as a middle name. Yeah, I quite like the name Tide. The next name, I know someone famous has called their daughter this, but I really like the name Sunday, but spelt with an E on the end, not a Y. For a girl, I thought it's a really cute name, kind of like an ice cream sundae. But yeah, and then you could also like use nicknames like Sunny, or that's it really. But yeah, I really like the name Sunday too. That's for a girl. And then the last name, which I'm not really sure about, but you know, I had to choose 3, is Lilo, or Lilo? Yeah, Lilo from Lilo and Stitch, but it's spelled also like a lilo that you'd use like on holiday in the sun. So that's a summery name, and I think it's cool. It's named after a Disney character, and I think it's a unique name. I think someone with my colouring would suit the name Lilo. Lilo. The fourth question is your favourite English name, traditional English name, and this is kind of like names like of royalty, like Victoria and Elizabeth and Philip. But because I like really unique names, I found this quite hard, and then I realised that there has been a king or a prince called Louis, and I thought that was kind of unique, kind of still cool, but also a bit English and royal. So yeah, I really like the name Louis, but I don't think I'd ever actually use it, but that's my favourite traditional English name because I need to choose one. The fifth one I found really difficult because me and Josh like similar baby names, so like all the ones that I like he likes too, and also I'm only really set on like one name. Like all the other names I'm just like, oh yeah, that one's quite cool, but I don't know if I'd ever use it. Like I only have one set on name, so I can't really turn around and be like, well no, we're having this name, because I don't even know if I really like the name. But yeah, so it's non-negotiable name, so basically a name that if I really like it and Josh doesn't, I could just turn around and be like, oh tough, we're having that name anyway because I like it. But I wouldn't do that anyway, you know, because why would you do that? Then your husband would just hate your child's name forever. So yeah, for this I put Levi, which Josh isn't too keen on, but I think it's quite cool. I like it for a girl, I don't really like it for a guy. I think it's a girl's name really. But yeah, literally spelled like the brand, L-E-V-I, L-E-V-I, yeah. And yeah, I think it sounds quite cool. Again, very unique, very original. So yeah, that would be my non-negotiable name, even though Josh doesn't really mind the name and I'm not very set on the name anyway, but that's what I chose. Number 6 is choosing a name from your favourite movie. Now, I am someone that when I watch a film, I don't like to watch it again because I already know what happens, you know. I don't want to watch the film again because I've already seen it. So I don't really have a favourite film because I only really watch films once. Like, there's a few films I've watched twice, but like, that's just because I couldn't choose on anything else to watch. So I found this one. Wait, did I even write a name for this one? I didn't write a name, so I don't have a favourite film, so I can't choose a name. I don't know, I can't choose one because I don't have a favourite film. Sorry. Okay, number 7 is choosing a name from your phone contacts. I found this quite hard because I don't really know anyone with very unique names, and I quite like unique names, but in my phone contacts I do have my old boss, and her name was Esme, and I quite like that name. Again, it's slightly unique, but like also not very unique. Like most people know the name Esme. But yeah, I think it sounds really pretty and nice, but still quite cool. So yeah, I really like that name. I'm filming.
I'll be quiet. I'm just gonna sit here.
But you're very distracting and I can't be myself because I know you're in the room.
Horrible, horrible. Oh,
I'm not horrible.
My girlfriend can't be herself around me.
I can, just not when I'm talking to the camera. Mommy.
I thought I loved you.
Shut up. Okay, number 8 is what double-barreled names would you use? And I don't really like double-barreled names, but I do have names that I like as middle names that I guess you could just put as one name, but I wouldn't do that. But if I had to, then this is what I would do. So for a boy, this is my ultimate favourite name. Like if I have a boy in 5 years or whenever, then this is the name that I think I would use. So it's Bo and then River, Bo River. I think it sounds really cool and unique, and I do actually have a cousin called Rivers, which is a bit weird, but I really like the name, and it's slightly different because I took off the S, so that's fine. And then for a girl, I like Cody Ray, but Cody spelt with IE on the end, not Y. Josh doesn't like that because he thinks it should be pronounced Kodai, because like you spell die, D-I-E, but I'd still pronounce it Cody. And yeah, I really like Ray for a girl as a middle name. I think it goes with a lot of like names as a middle name and as a double-barreled name, so I think that's quite a cool name to have as a girl's name. Yeah. Number 9 is Disney names that you would choose for a boy or a girl. I have one for a boy and a girl. So for a girl, I really like the name Tiger Lily. I've always loved that name. I probably wouldn't ever use it because it's quite original. Like it's a bit too original. Like, hi, my name's Tiger. Like it's a bit out there. But I do really like the name. I think it's really cute and still quite cool and unique, and I like that. And then for a boy, it's quite a funny one. I chose Remy, like R-E-M-Y, and this is actually named after the rat in Ratatouille. So I would never actually use that because then I'd be naming my child after a cartoon rat, which is a bit weird. But I quite like the name Remy for a boy. I think it's quite cool. I think it's normally seen as a girl's name, but I actually really like it for a boy, so yeah. Number 10. I found this one really hard, so it's choosing a name for a brunette, a blonde and a redhead, but like, I just choose names I like, whether they're blonde, whether my children are going to be brunette, blonde or red. I mean, they're probably going to be brunette, to be honest, but I just chose 3 names that I like, so I'm going to put them with each one. For a blonde child, I chose the name Cove. I like this for a boy, and I chose it for blonde because Cove is to do with like cove bays, like beach bays. It's named after like small beaches. Yeah, I liked it for a blonde child because obviously it's like beachy, summery, so I thought that went quite well. And then for a brown haired child, I chose the name Lara just because I really like the name Lara, and I can only see it with a brown haired child, and I don't know why. I do actually know someone called Lara with brown hair, so that might be why, but yeah. For a redhead child, I chose the name Lane. I don't know why, but I can see this with a redhead child, and I like the name. I literally just found it while I was looking at some names, and I actually really like it. It's quite unique and cool. I feel like I've said that for every single name for a guy, but I thought it was quite unique, and I thought that was really unique. I think it's a unique name. I thought that was kind of unique. Again, very unique. Again, it's slightly unique, but like also not very unique. But yeah, I think it's a cool name. Number 11 is choosing a country and a city name. I think I chose 2 country names really. I don't think these are very city names, but then I don't really know what city names are city, except from like if you name a child after an actual city, but I don't really like any of those names. So yeah, I chose some kind of country names, but they're not full on like farm names, you know, they're like subtle country names. So they're both girl names because I couldn't choose a girl, because I couldn't choose a boy name. But for a girl, I like Rory, and this is named after Gilmore Girls. The girl's called Lorelai, but she gets called Rory, and I think that's quite a like country, it's kind of a country film set, and I think it's quite a country name for a girl, and I think it's quite cool. And then also Dylan, but for a girl. I also really like that name, also kind of country. I don't know why I see them as country names, but I do. Number 12 is a Harry Potter character. I can only think of a girl name because there isn't any boy character names in Harry Potter that I like. Like, they're all quite out there except from like Harry and Ron, but I don't really like those. So I just chose a girl name, which is Luna, who is Luna Lovegood in Harry Potter, who is quite a main character. I'm sure you know who she is if you've seen Harry Potter, otherwise you should watch Harry Potter. Number 13, if you had to choose one of your friends' names. So for this one, I chose the name Sky. I know 2 people called Sky. I really like the name Sky, but I like it for a boy. This is also kind of after, like, in Mamma Mia, there's a boy called Sky, and I thought it was really cool to have a boy called Sky. So yeah, I really like that name. I feel like I'd still just spell it S-K-Y. I don't know how else you'd spell that. I don't really like it with an I on the end. But yeah, I think it's quite cool for a boy. But I don't really like it for a girl because it's then not as unique. Number 14 is choosing a space name. Now, I'm a big fan of space. I'm very interested in all the stars and planets and space. So I think it would actually be really cool to name a child after something to do with space because I'm quite interested in it. But I don't really love any of the names. So the name I chose was Leo, which I like for a boy. Also, I feel like that would kind of fit if my child had similar colouring to me. It would suit the name Leo. Leo means a cluster of shiny stars, which I also think is a really nice meaning for a baby or for any child. It's also a star sign, so that's also kind of a space thing. But yeah, I think it's a really cool name. Sorry if I moved, I had to delete some stuff on the camera. I'm going to be quick because I didn't delete a lot of stuff on this camera, so I might run out of memory again in a minute. The 2 names are ones that I definitely wouldn't choose, but because they're very out there, but it's 2 names that are to do with Greek mythology, and I found this very hard because a lot of those names are very out there, like I didn't even know how to pronounce a lot of them. But I have chosen a boy name and a girl name, and the girl name I chose, I'm not sure I'm pronouncing it right, but it's Ariadne, okay. But I would actually take off the D-E-D-N-E and just shorten it to Aria. But that is my inspired name, and Ariadne was, let me look it up, she was the daughter of Pasiphae and the Cretan king Minos. Oh, okay, so that's who she was, the daughter of. I don't know, but that is my inspired girl's name. And then for the boy, I like Minos, who is the father, which is a bit random. Yeah, I kind of like, I don't really love that name, but I didn't really love any of the boy Greek mythology names. Minos. I thought it was alright. Kind of reminds me of like Mentos or something. They are all the names that I chose. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was entertaining. Again, I'm not planning on having a baby soon. I just like names and finding cool names for babies in the future. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like if you did, and subscribe if you would like to see more of me. And yes, I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.